Guten Abend and willkommen, miners. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday to y'all. Hopefully, y'all who had a long weekend had a good long weekend. I made some changes, as I said. Let me know if the music is too loud or not. I can adjust the level. Um, so just kind of let me know. I'll adjust it as we go. But I am gonna start doing this where we can start listening to music live. Um, so figured just so there's not as much silence when I'm like thinking stuff through in my head or whatever. But yeah, that being said, since I could not figure out how to get the music off of the VODs for Twitch, I will not be posting VODs on Twitch anymore. Everything is going to the replay channel over on the YouTube. So if you haven't already, make sure you drop a sub over there and check out the videos when they go live. Also, making just a couple other random things. I'm not gonna put ads up anymore unless I need to walk away from the desk. So I took those away. They're just fucking annoying. So they're gone. And then I have a couple of things coming down the pipeline that I'm working on here. I met up with my buddy this past weekend, who is a fellow streamer, and he helped me get the Discord all set up. So link is below on the page. It is live now. Feel free to go check that out. Join it. I will be updating it as I go, and then I'm actually going to start doing a little like random occasional magic podcast as well. First episode is in the works. Just something fun and stupid. My buddy and I came up with an idea while we were just sitting at the bar drinking this past weekend. So keep an eye out on the YouTube for that. I am also working on my video editing and picture editing skills to try to make more directed to YouTube content. GIMP is hard, but I guess I'm just not a graphic designer kind of guy, so it is what it is. Anyways, if you haven't already, if you like what you see, hit the follow button. I'm alive Tuesdays and Thursdays. Other random days when I have time. If you like what you see, hit the follow. You really like what you see, hit the sub. Doing a giveaway when we hit 10 subs. Also, thank you to ClaraAlex62 for the follow last time, and sorry to anyone who tried to tune in while I was apparently live for like 16 fucking hours, because I completely forgot to actually hit the end stream button at the end of the stream, so total pro streamer right here. But yep, on that note, we're going to revisit this deck. This is the Initiative Reanimator deck. It was just funny. It makes some quick games, quick leagues. I just figured we'll have some fun with it. It's fun switching into the initiative game plan post board. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be quite as much of a guy this time around. I have been seeing some other people posting results in leagues with this, so I don't think it's going to be quite as funny as it was. That being said, I think our biggest problem was we just didn't have enough Sire of Insanity. You know, we went for the smart move instead of Sire, which would have won us the game. So I think we're going to preferentially go for Sire of Insanity this time around. So take it to a league, have some fun. Also, with the fact that I'm now playing music so y'all can hear it, if y'all have any requests for music, let me know. I can switch up artists and shit. Can't promise I will play any particular song because I'm using Amazon Music, but I can always switch to a different artist mix if you want to hear something else. We're just starting off with Bad Omens today, so. But hopefully y'all had a good long weekend. Update on the fish tank. It is full. It is currently running down in the basement. It took me 3 fucking days to fill this tank with RO water. Doing a leak test. So far, so good. Everything that was leaking was just me not hand tightening shit enough because I'm always paranoid about cracking glass and shit. So just had to retighten a few seals and unions, and he's been running like a champ. Loud as fuck right now because I don't have any filter socks in it, but it's up and running. So just got to get all the decoration, buy a fuckload of sand, throw the rock and sand in there. I can get it cycling and then figure out how I want to mount my lights, and I'll have the tank up and running in the basement. So I'll be posting those videos probably later to the Twitter and the Instagram and shit. So if y'all want to see that shit, any fellow aquatic nerds out there, we'll see what we can do here. I will say that last stream on Thursday was hilarious. The Railsmith was a fun deck, but oh my god, did those games take forever. And another little reminder to everyone here, I will be not streaming at least next Tuesday, possibly at all next week, just depends on what's going on. Just a bunch of shit going on between work and the anniversary with the wife and shit, so definitely not Tuesday, potentially not Thursday either, but I'll try to send out a tweet or something to let people know if I'm going to be streaming or not. This is unkeepable. If we had one more mana, this actually would be pretty sweet. But I mean, like, what are the chances of us actually getting another mana? I think we gotta ship it, unfortunately. So this doesn't have reanimation, but it's got everything else we want. I think we gotta go one more. I mean, I guess we're keeping this. If we got a grief, we got a grief. Put back grief. I mean, like, this is an unexciting hand, but it does things, I guess. Put back collective brutality and hope that we hit a good creature to reanimate. Either in our own hand or our opponent's. Uh-oh. Thoughtseize? No. Blue-white or green-white. Okay, Esper Sentinel. So there's some kind of Mavericky deck. Give me a good creature to reanimate. Thoughtseize. So what? We can actually let them draw a card off of Esper Sentinel. Grief them, animate dead to grief back, rip their hand apart, and hope that just going to town with a grief works. I guess we'll see what happens here. Yeah, you're gonna get to draw, but we're gonna get to get rid of it anyways. So I think that's fine. Hopefully they have something good in their hand that we can just take. I don't like this hand, but we're gonna see what they got to see if it's worth taking anything out of it. Okay, questing beast. Oh, it's gonna fucking die, but yeah, we're not winning this game. We're just gonna go to the next one. That's fine. Like, we can take questing beast, reanimate it, and then it's just gonna fucking die anyways. Like, I don't think it's worth it. That being said, let's bring. They're gonna have so much graveyard hate, so they're not gonna expect this. We're gonna do this. G-Daddy can go. Exhumes can go because they have creatures. Take out some more of the graveyard stuff just because we know they're gonna have a ton of answers for it. From an Archon. Probably take out the unmasks. Or something like that. I mean, I know we're fighting against a creature removal heavy deck, but unfortunately it's all white-based removal, so they have really no incentive to take any of it out because it's all just clean exile shit anyway, so. But we'll see. We'll see if we can get them. I think like a quick Sire of Insanity, if we can get that'll work, but that was a shit starting hand. I think we'll keep this. Hopefully our grief can take whatever the hell their hate card is. Alright, let's see here. What do you got, opponent? And alright, well, we take the endurance. Oh shit, I almost forgot to play land. Whoops! Totally almost forgot to play my land. I'm assuming they're gonna Once Upon a Time before they do anything. Yep. So there is a possibility that they get another endurance, but I think we're just gonna fucking go for it and try to Sire of Insanity. Dahlia. Okay. White mana, green mana, noble. Alright, so we're gonna hope that a quick Sire of Insanity can fucking kill him. We are gonna grab a scrubland. Yeah, we need. I was thinking about grabbing Archon, but no, we need Siren Insanity. This way, they don't get shit. If they drew another Endurance, I'm gonna be so pissed. Okay, no. So there goes their hand. They're officially in top deck mode now. I mean, we both are, but we have a bigger creature on board. Granted, they could just top deck removal. And we're going to win this battle, so I'm not particularly concerned. It's basically just dodge a fucking Swords to Plowshares. Okay, he's just gonna keep drawing all the goddamn fucking creatures, apparently. Got it. I'm gonna be so mad if this isn't enough to fucking do it. I'm gonna be so mad if a fucking turn 2 Sire of Insanity is not enough. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, so now they got blockers for days. Or they're just trying to establish their mana. Ooh, oh yeah, I got their Dryad Arbor. That's actually super funny. Yep, go ahead, do your thing. So that actually helped me a lot. A Dark Ritual that does nothing. So I'm willing to just chuck that. That's fine. They are going to get to the point now where they need to block. Alright. Losing Thalia, which is fine. Okay, we might get there. We'll see. Again, we're still basically just trying to dodge a Swords to Plowshares. Oh, did they find it? God damn it. Okay. Well, now we need to do things. Fuck. Alright. Oops. Ah, I already fucking. Okay, so we could use a reanimation spell. I think we're gonna go ahead and fucking fetch now. Just try to thin our deck a bit. They're still pretty mana screwed. We're not totally fucked here. So I am gonna go ahead and get these out of the way. That's an Entomb. If I hit a reanimation spell, that would be good. Aethersworn Canonist. Okay. Oh, this one's slowly slipping away. So the other problem is just normal reanimate is online now. Or offline. We still have animate deads though. Right? Yeah, we kept some animate dead, so let's go ahead and throw Archon Cruelty in the yard. That can get us back into it if we hit an animate dead. Lotus Petal. This one's slipping away. Damn. We're doing something. Ooh, fuck, negative reliquary. Yeah, I think anime deads are only realistic out here, and I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, grief ain't gonna do it. God damn it. Oh, we were so close. Womp. That Moldify in game one, though, kind of fucked us over hardcore. Moldify with nothing good to reanimate from either player. Like I said, these are going to be quick matches, so I'm not as concerned. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep going. See what happens. Okay. Someone's ready for the new Lord of the Rings set. By the way, has anyone been paying attention to those spoilers? I can't decide if I'm excited or not. Alright, so actually, hold on. We're gonna keep this. I don't... do we have enough to be able to grief them first, is the question. Because I need... I don't think I have enough to grief them first to make sure that the coast is clear. I can grief... Animate dead grief. Do we just fucking go for it? I feel like the correct answer is yes, you just fucking go for it. But I'm debating if we should try playing a little bit slower and go for the win next turn instead. Like, the whole point of this deck is cheese them out game one, right? So, like, I suppose even if we blow our whole load on this, we could put Grief under Chromox, blow our load. If that doesn't work, we have another spell to be... Yeah, I think that's what we gotta do. Yeah. If they counter the first reanimation spell, we have one next turn as well, assuming they don't rip it from our hand. It feels really bad chucking a Grief to do this, but it is what it is. They're not F6'd either, which is mildly concerning. Probably should have fucking entombed first, so that this isn't just fucking... so that this doesn't get countered. Fuck. Oh, this is probably going to be a quick league, unfortunately. Fucking Delver. Oh, and they have the Dragon Rage Channeler too. Cool. They just got it all. Fucking Delver. Oh, give me a way to get something in the graveyard. That's an Archon. Now I need a way to get that out of my hand. Luckily, they are down to 3 cards, but I'm assuming this means they have tons of counter magic. Jesus Christ, into a Delver too. I mean, the nice part is like, once they get a creature on the battlefield, there's not a lot they can do about it. Reanimate. I have so many reanimation spells and no way to get anything into the graveyard. Ugh. Alright. Assuming this means they have a ton of interaction in their hand. Come on, deck. Do they just have like a handful of fucking... There's a bobble. Okay, so they like whatever they saw on top. I'm assuming that means it's counter magic. Come on, collective brutality? Oh my god. Oh, fuck. They cannot flip this Delver to save their lives, apparently. Like, either they're just drawing hella lands, or they have all the counter magic in the world. Alright, let's see the counter magic opponent. They like whatever they saw on top, which means I'm assuming this Delver is flipping. And collective brutality would be the best thing here because it's part of the fucking cost to pitch something. Ugh. Are we setting up for a Murktide region? Well, I'm going to 3, so... Unless they can find a fucking bolt, and then I'm dead. I'm assuming that means they found their bolt to kill me. If they grab red mana, it's bolt, and I'm dead. Yeah. Have I ever told you guys how much I fucking hate Delver? Have I ever told you how much I fucking hate Delver? This is the one thing I don't like about this deck, because I feel like, in general, we have so... Our entire sideboard is dedicated to the juke plan, so we have nothing that actually, like, interacts with our opponents very much. We can probably take out a bunch of these dark rituals, honestly, since we're not trying to just power out a turn 1 anything, so... We'll see. I have no way to actually cast anything here. I mean, this could be a turn 2 hard cast of Grief. I think I gotta ship this. So what, this can be like Grief, Reanimate Grief? And hope that's enough to get us there? Put the land back? Yeah. We're gonna hope that, like, all of this is gonna be enough to just kill him. What do you got, opponent? Okay, opponent, come on. Force of negation, chucking a Murktide region. Okay. So next turn we just try to reanimate our Grief and see what we can grab. Place a Delver. And a Bobble. And pay for days. Alright. Again, chat, have I ever told you how much I fucking hate Delver? They now see that we transitioned into initiative. Fuck. Apparently today is not our fucking day. Looking at their own hand, okay. I guess they're seeing if their Delver's flipping. Alright, Delver flips, and they have a Brainstorm. Yep. So we need another white card and another land. We're just gonna lose to the Dragon. Like, even introducing this, they're gonna be able to take advantage of it better than we will. I think we're gonna wait one turn, see if I can, like, chuck the Dungeoneer to this and reanimate it. See if that'll work. Taking a look at what we're drawing. I mean, I can get the initiative, but then they're going to be able to get it. Much as this sucks, I think we're just casting this on this and hoping for the best. They really have a fucking cat. Alright, we're done. I fucking hate Delver so much. Okay, well, so far we're fucking 0-4. We've also had some absolutely fucking awful mulligans, so that ain't exactly helping anything either. We'll just 3-2 from here, it's fine. Alright, last scene playing Naya something. Oh, it's just red white initiative. So we shouldn't have to worry about. So what? We can rip their hand, entomb something, get it back next turn, but the problem is if we hit a creature, like, oh, they're gonna be on the play anyways, I guess. So I guess it really doesn't matter here. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so it is this initiative bullshit. Swear to God, if they turn one fucking Archon of Mirius, I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay, it's just mono red. Is it just mono red? Okay, yeah, they're not actually on initiative. So they're on mono red prison, so it's. We can kill the Rabble Master on turn 1, but it sets us off of our mana to be able to reanimate the following turn unless we draw a land. That is an Agadeem's Awakening. So the question becomes is, can we take another fucking hit? Like, can we afford a hit is the question. We should probably still unmat or grief them. Well, we're running this shit out for sure no matter what, because we don't want to get transferred. We're gonna see what they got going on over there. Have that dictate what we do here. Caves of Chaos Adventure and Fable of the Mirror Breaker. So the problem is they're getting Caves of Chaos Adventure no matter what happens. I mean, I suppose this sets us up so we could theoretically get a different reanimation spell as well. Problem is, like, no matter what we do, it's fucking bad here. The Caves of Gristlebrand will be bigger than the Caves of Chaos Adventure. Because they're just gonna play it anyways. We could grab an Archon of Cruelty. But then Caves of Chaos Adventure gets bigger than it. Whereas if I make them play their yeah, I think I'm gonna lead the Caves of Chaos Adventure. It's gonna suck giving them the initiative, but I think it's really the only good option here. And it makes them lose their City of Traders and they tap out. They're gonna get in for bunches, which means we're only gonna be able to activate Gristlebrand once. Which is unfortunate, but I guess it's not the end of the world. Either that or maybe they value the city too much. I don't know. Here, okay, here it comes. Yep. So they're gonna get the initiative. We're gonna be able to, depending on what we draw, we can exhume, get back Gristlebrand, and kill Goblin Rabblemaster. Like, I really want to get Archon of Cruelty to make them start sacrificing shit, but it's gotta be Gristlebrand, unfortunately. I guess we'll see what we draw for Gristlebrand before we do anything else. Okay, that actually helps a lot. So what? I can grief you. Exiling a land. Make sure we rip whatever else. Okay, it's just 2 lands. That's fine. So we gotta kill the Rabblemaster. But we can gain some life while we're at it. These modes, cast, kill Rabs, gain some life back, pay the mana. Let's discard another grief because we can get it back anyways. We're back up to 7. If we have to trade with Caves of Chaos Adventurer, that's actually fine. Because we will gain 7. Gristlebrand can die. We get it back with Animate Dead so that they don't get their creature back. It's not a great line, but it's a line that works. Or are they going to spread it? Nope, they're going to put it on Caves of Chaos Adventurer. So, I mean, the other thing if we really want to, we can actually just block a goblin instead of killing this. because that's going to be undone by that. So that's actually probably our best bet here, to be completely honest. Okay, Mountain's pointless. You know, we're going to do that. We're going to let their Case of Chaos Adventurer live for now. We're only going to take a total of 1 damage. So yeah, we go to 6. Hard casting a Simian Spirit guy, that's totally fine. So they played the land. Let's see what we draw here. Thoughtseize. Alright, so what? We can... I think the correct move is swinging with Gristlebrand and then draw. But that does put us close to dead, but I feel like that's still probably going to be our best bet here. Because exhuming grief, like animating dead griefs, isn't really going to do anything. This also gets us a guaranteed land drop, so... that doesn't fucking shock me to death. It's all going to depend on what this draw 7 gets us. That is a Gristlebrand that we can chuck into the yard and get back. Alright, how many things can we get back here? Chuck Agadeem's Awakening. So what? We can Dark Writ, Thoughtseize our own Gristlebrand, get it back. Unfortunately, Exhumes get him Rabblemaster back. But that does get us to the point where we can actually get... These are a little awkward, but... I think that's our best bet. Like, it sucks that we go down to 4, but... either that or we just play a whole shitload of, griefs and kind of just, like, block out this Case of Chaos Adventurer. Or am I still dead if I do that? Because we're only going to eat 4 of this. 3. Yeah, that's still death. So I think we have to Thoughtseize our own Gristlebrand, get it back, and block the Case of Chaos Adventurer. And then see what else we can get back. Unfortunately, look at the Rabblemaster back. This is kind of awkward. Oh, that was not as good of a draw 7 as I was hoping for. Because it does kind of limit what we're trying to do here. Because all I've got in the yard are fucking griefs, which sucks. I think we gotta do it, unfortunately. Like, this puts us to 4. And then we just exhume a bunch of times and hope it's enough. Get back this Gristlebrand. Keep the untapped one. They get Rabs back. We exhume grief. I think we might still be dead, but I don't fully know. Like, I don't think the math... Have I played a land yet? Yes. I already played a land. Because what? I block here. I block here. I'm still taking... Fuck. I think that's still taking 4 and dying. Oh yeah, fuck. Fuck. I wasn't even thinking about that. You're right, Steve. I think I'm still dead here, though. This is also not a match where I want to board into the initiative plan, I don't think. Because I'm pretty sure this is enough unblock damage that I'm just dead. You're right. I should have animated dead the fucking Rabble Master. I think I am just dead here, unfortunately. Fuck. You're right, Steve. You're right. I'm pretty sure this is just dead. Wait. I I feel like the math shouldn't have worked there. Like, I feel like that should not have worked. I'm very confused how that worked. How was my math so wrong? I'm still very confused how my math was that wrong. Alright, well, we're getting back Gristlebrand. Which this should keep us alive for a little bit. We can play land. Send out Chromox. And then we're going to play a Grief. All he has is the City of Traders. Okay. I still think the math on that was wrong, but... So if they want to swing out, that's actually kind of fine. I'm going to go ahead and swing... Like, I'm going to block with Gristlebrand, swing with Gristlebrand, get the initiative back myself. Well, they very well could find something that just fucks us over here, so... They're still deciding. Okay, so they are going to discard some shit. There's still a lot of things I could draw that just fuck us here, so... Oh, this is... They checked a Blood Moon and a City of Traders. Hopefully they didn't draw anything relevant. Come on, attack in. Fucking do it. I dare you. Swing it, opponent. Reanimator should not be taking this much time on game one. I am clearly playing this deck wrong. Okay, they evoked a Fury. I'm assuming they're taking out Grief. Or are they just gonna double... No, they can't. They don't have... I mean, I guess if they... Okay, no, it's all just going at the Grief. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Are you going to swing opponents? They have a... No, Curse Mirror? Okay. Oh, they got their own G-Daddy now. Okay, that's annoying. So what, I have to block the Gristledad? That feels bad. Alright. Okay, opponent. You're really making me work for this, aren't you? Of course, they also get to fuck. They're gonna get to draw 14 here. I think we lost this one. Jesus Christ. Yep. I do not know if there is a single draw that gets us out of this is the problem, because they've got a whole hand of 7 now. Like, another anime day can get a Gristlebrand back, and I suppose I can try blocking for a few turns, hoping that they drew absolute shit, but... What does Mono Red Prison normally have in their sideboard for Reanimator? Because this is not a fucking deck that I want. I don't want to transition to initiative plan. They have way too many fucking creatures. Chalice of the Void on 1. That's fine. Leyline of the Void, which I literally don't have an answer for, so I guess I kind of have to. Because you know they're going to board into Leylines. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. Alright, so basically it's Leyline of the Void and Fairy Macabres. So unfortunately I have to transition. Ugh. Oh, we're going whole hog then. We're bringing all 15 in. I think something like that. A little hard to hear over. So is my mic too low then, or? By the way, thank you, Andy. Is the mic too low or is the music too loud? Think. Oh, think music is a bit loud. Okay, hold on. Let's try that. Tell me if that's enough. Oh, let's try that. See if that's any bit better. Okay, let's see. I mean, this is a turn 2 Seasoned Engineer, so I think we're going to keep this. Well, actually, no, sorry. This is turn 3 Seasoned Engineer. It is a Fatal Push, though, so I think we're going to go ahead and... I don't know, we'll see. Might be a bad keep, but we're going to hope... We're going to kind of hope for the best here. They're mulliganing, so the hope is that they're just mulliganing hard as fuck for Graveyard Hate. Well, they mulled to 6. Okay, there's Graveyard Hate, so realistically it was a mull to 5. Hopefully they don't really have anything to go along with that at the moment. Okay. As long as they have a turn 1 play, which is good. Chrome Mox would be good here. I think we're going to play the Ancient Tomb and pass and hope that they don't Blood Moon us. If they Blood Moon us, it's just fucking game over. Like, I wanted to play the Verdant, but... Okay, War Boss we can deal with. So... Okay, we'll let that go because we can whatchamacallit, pop the War Boss next turn. Or, actually, we can do it the following turn, I guess. Yeah, because we can play Seasoned Engineer, get our basic, we can block whatever. Next turn, fetch, kill the war boss. They're gonna get the initiative for a turn. Yeah, I think that's the plan here. We're still just hoping they don't have Blood Moons. I mean, luckily we're pseudo Blood Moon proof now, but our other card is a fucking white card, so that doesn't exactly help the situation. And like, we can deal with them getting a basic, that's fine. We'll just take it back next turn. I hate season. I hate that fucking, or whatchamacallit so much. Okay, well, I guess they're getting the initiative regardless. We're gonna take a schwack, I guess. We're gonna get it back next turn. And then I guess we're just... Oh my god. Are you shitting me? I mean, we're still getting it back next turn, but... I mean, we could also just... There's also a part of me that kind of wants to just Fury and wipe their fucking board. We don't get the initiative back, but it'd be funny. I actually like that plan, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll wipe their board then. We'll take the initiative back, or if we hit a soul land, we can do both. I mean, that is a soul land. It takes a shitload of life to do this, but we can literally wipe the entire board and get the initiative back in one turn. Do we want to do that? We go to 4. I know, that's what I'm thinking too, Andy. You know what? We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. We're making the big play. We're going to 4. They only have 3 cards left in hand. We're getting the initiative back. 2 and 2. And we're gonna have 2 blockers. So I think this is the correct play. The question... So the question now is, because we don't really have anything going on, I feel like we need to go Lost Well instead of Forge. Or do we just start going, like, beat down as hard as fucking possible? I think we need to Forge, unfortunately. Let's put it on the Seasoned Engineer. So I was thinking about putting it on the Double Striker, but I think we're better off doing this. Because I have a feeling this Double Striker is going to be staying back on defense. Alright, opponent, please just have a whole handful of fucking nothing. Like, Trinisphere me, I'm even okay with a Blood Moon now. Like, we got our 1 white card down. Trinisphere me, Blood Moon me. Caves of Chaos Adventurer. Well, luckily we can kill that. So it's a good thing we held on to this Fatal Push. Just don't fucking, like, have Simian Spirit Guide, Chalice on 1. Okay. Ooh. I so want to play that, but I can't. Alright, I mean, we'll grab this one. Blow up Caves of Chaos Adventurer. Begin combat. There's a part of me that wants to go to 1, but there's so many things that can go wrong. Dark Ritual. Yeah, we can chuck that in the yard. I don't care about that. Get this back. I'm gonna trap you. Like, if they somehow have another Curse Mirror, we're kind of fucked, but... Like, maybe I should have just taken the hit and fucking... Okay, they're hard casting Simian Spirit Guides. We're in good shape. If they're hard casting Simian Spirit Guides, we were exactly where we want to be. And we're gonna get to Throne of the Dead 3, so... I think we're safe. Okay. I think we got this one. We stabilized at 3. Into a Dark Ritual, which is useless, but whatever. I mean, I guess it lets me run out the season. Let's see what the top of our deck is first. Just hit a Grizz on through and good time. Yeah, that's what we need. Let's set up the top of our library. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Reanimate. Yeah, let's throw that in the yard. We don't give a fuck about that. Hit you. Run out Dungeoneer Boy number 2. Hit our Throne of the Dead 3 and see what we hit. If we hit an Archon, that'd be fucking sweet. That's just death. I think our opponent just scooped it up. Oh no, they're waiting on us. Never mind. Hey, it was the only creature. Hey, what's up, Alexander? How you doing? Andy, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Hey, we got there. Alright, we somehow managed to pull that off, stabilizing at 3. I think we're kind of fucked with our opponent being on the play, but we're gonna find out. Oh, shit. Yeah, we're playing some more of that janky Initiative Reanimator deck, Andy. Or Alexander. I know you were saying that's what turned you onto this channel in the first place, so... Okay. So basically, we need to dodge turn 1 Blood Moon, turn 1 Trinisphere, turn 1 Chalice on 1. Hopefully they're just gonna, like, mulligan hearted shit for Graveyard Hate. Either that or maybe, like, this game they decide not to have the Graveyard Hate because they saw that we pivoted. So, I don't know, man. Maybe it's worth actually transitioning a little bit. Either that or we can, like, rip an initiative creature out of their hand and reanimate on our turn. Oh my god, this is amazing if our opponent doesn't have Graveyard Hate. We're keeping this. This is absolutely hysterical if they don't have Graveyard Hate. I mean, even if they do, we'll just reanimate whatever we take from their hand. So, I wonder if they're gonna mulligan as hard for Graveyard Hate. It's gonna be a fucking painful turn 1, but this is gonna be hilarious. We're about to 12 ourselves, depending on what happens here. Yeah, no Chalice, please. Chalice on 1 just completely destroy this. Okay, so they have a ley line. So I guess we're gonna see what we can rip from their hand then, assuming they don't Chalice on 1 us. Okay, Chromox is not a good start for us. Maybe they took Chalice out, actually. Like, they saw we transitioned into a Stompy deck. Oh, they're just gonna dump their whole hand? No, 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 opponent, no! Oh my... Opponent! Rude! Oh, so rude! Fuck! You know, I thought we had something going. Like, come on, opponent. Why you gotta do me like that, bro? Literally everything to fuck us here. Literally everything. Well, at least they're not drawing anything, but they're at a position now where they pretty much could, like, do whatever. That's a Seasoned Engineer that's literally uncastable now. Oh my god. I mean, sometimes you just forget to pay for your Moto premium subscription. Like, oh my god. Alright, well, at least we... Well, actually, no, we can't even kill this fucking Fable token yet. Yes, please. Scrubland and Tomb on top. Let's go. I mean, that's half of the battle. We're gonna kill your Goblin token. We're gonna -2 and gain some life. Because these, 1-drops ain't doing shit no more. I mean, let's get rid of Thoughtseize. Alright, come on. Ancient Tomb, off the top. Let's go. Come on. Oh my god. This is so stupid. The problem is like, they top deck anything they can cast it. Like, they only need 4 mana to function. And they chose not to do this, so I'm guessing it means it's like a Kate. Really? The fuck do they have? Tomb. Ah. Just give me lands and our opponent nothing. Come on. Now we gotta worry about this stupid mirror breaker bullshit. Come on, give me that Tomb off the top. They're not doing anything, which is nice. That's a land. Alright, I guess any land... Actually, any mana source off the top gets us there. Assuming they don't have anything. We did give them 3 cards to try to find shit, though. The problem is they can, like, Caves of Chaos Adventurer. Okay, it's another Mirror Breaker. That's not as bad as it could be. Are they going to copy the Shaman token to make some mana? Yes. Yes, they are. Okay. So the problem is with this guy on the battlefield now... I don't even know if the initiative subgame is going to be good for us at this point, is the problem. Because they've got creatures, and they're going to have more. But it's like all that we can do at this point, unfortunately. They just start trading initiative back and forth. So I don't think we have a choice, unfortunately. Because they're going to be able to get it back. But I don't know what's in their hand that they're just not playing. Like, my concern is that it's like a Fury, like two Fury, like a Fury or 2 Furies in hand, and they're just gonna wipe our fucking Seasoned Engineer. Because we kind of need them both to stick around. Chose not to discard. Jesus. Yeah, this is a Fury. Fuck. Yep, there's the Fury. I had a feeling that's what they were sitting on. Fuck. Now they're going to get the initiative back. We can block the Fury, but then we're going to lose our Seasoned Engineer. They can also just copy their Fury now to, like, wipe most of what we do. Reef doesn't do anything. I have literally no way to kill this Fury is the problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 3 mana away from being able to do that. I mean, I can't just let them have it for free, so I gotta do this, at the very least. So I want to look at the top of my deck and try to set some shit up. Because, well, I can forge this up. Or I can just kill the Fury at... Well, no, because they're going to have another one. I don't think there's any good option here. Because we are not the aggro deck currently. I think we need to Lost Well. I don't want to, but I think we need to, just to see if we can hit anything relevant. I mean, both of those are good. Probably want Collective Brutality on top. Top and top. Problem is they got another one of these fucking Kikis now. Alright, so we're gonna get Collective Brutality, so we can pitch something. Maybe I should have fucking Thought Seized him there. I don't think it really, or Griefed him there, but I don't think it really matters. A Copying Fury, gonna kill our Season Dungeon here. Actually, oh fuck, no, we're just dead. Yeah, we're dead. There's nothing we can do to come back from here. It really doesn't matter at this point, unfortunately. Ugh. Well, we're already in the loser bracket. So let's see if we can get 50 play points back and hop into another league. We've just had some kind of unfortunate mulligans so far. Like, the one deck we should have been able to cheese out in game 1 so far, we just had a shit fucking opener, so... But oh well, that's what this deck does. Like, you basically just machine gun leagues with this deck, so I'm not particularly concerned. Okay, we'll keep this. This is a turn 2. Hopefully our opponent's not on... So because we have 2 Archons in hand, well, actually, we might just chuck the... No, we'll keep our options open. We have an Archon, so... Please just don't be on a Force of Will deck, opponent. That's all I want. Just don't be on a Force of Will deck. This looks like Reanimator as well, based off of that. But I guess we'll see what our opponent's doing over there. They are currently 0-4, so hopefully they're just on some jank that isn't working. Oh, you dick. It's Reanimator. This might be incorrect, but I'm gonna get that out of my hand before they take it. We are just hitting, like, all of the worst possible shit. Watch, they're gonna reanimate our Gristlebrand. How much you want to bet they're gonna reanimate our Gristlebrand now? So apparently seeing another Aeschylus Bauble. I'm a little confused. Maybe this is a Reanimator? I'm mildly confused. Is it Death Shadow? Death Shadow still plays Reanimate, so... Oh my god. I fucking called it. Oh my god. Okay. 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 Alright, so apparently today is not Reanimator's day. Today is just not fucking Reanimator's day, apparently. Shit. Well, maybe we'll switch over to the Riddlesmith and see if that does anything after this, because fuck. Yeah, if we 0-4, we'll drop, but goddamn. Called fucking getting hit by our own Reanimate, though. I absolutely fucking called that. We'll ship this. Multiple entombs and a fatal push, and a grief. I don't think that's worth it. I mean, I guess we keep this. Let's throw... I mean, I guess we're doing this. Like, we're gonna hope that we can reanimate this passageway seer, and it's gonna do things. Please do not Thoughtseize our fucking reanimate or passageway seer. Well, no matter what I do, I'm fucking losing my reanimates. Ugh. Well, let's take the one that loses them life and make them fucking grief us. They've also got multiple street race, so who the fuck knows what else is in their hand. God damn. We're just hitting everything fucking horrible right now. But I mean, it's Magic. It's a game of variance. Shit happens, right? Like, maybe they get greedy. They just Street Wraith and then play a Death Shadow or something. Oh, they just drew a fucking Thoughtseize. Okay. Reanimate off the top. Well, at least it's not something they can Thoughtseize from us. This also turns on Animate Dead now. Does Rakdos Death Shadow play Wasteland? I don't know. Does anyone know if the Rakdos versions of Death Shadow play Wasteland? I know the blue-black versions do. Just a casual 5-5. I mean, we're probably going to lose to that. We're gonna go ahead and fucking shuffle the deck away, and we're gonna fucking... I mean, we're just gonna grab our white source regardless, so... Into a Chrome Mox. Yeah, I think this one's over. I think this league has run its course, and we just got we're the ones that got fucking cheesed this time. Alright. Well, hopefully the next league is a little more Reanimator friendly. Wow. Okay, yeah. What the actual fuck? Oh my god. Alright. Well, we're gonna try again and hope that our next league is more Reanimator friendly. That was... oof. That was just real goddamn rough. Alright. Well, you know what it means now. Like, we were about to go 0-5. Like, whenever we play this deck, whatever our first league is, we get the inverse for the second. So it means we're going 5-0 now, right? So, have any of you fellow Legacy players been paying attention to the Lord of the Rings spoilers today? I feel like we might have problems. No individual card has stood out to be like, this is fucking bonkers. But the amount of text on these cards right now is making me think something is going to be ridiculous. Because all of these cards have so many fucking abilities. And the fact that the mechanic for being tempted by the ring has zero downside, I think something's gonna come out that's fucking broken. I don't think we've seen the individual card yet. Um Shit, was it the new Frodo card I saw? I think it was. It was like whenever it attacks, you may equip a equipment with mana cost of 2 or 3 for free. I think that might actually end up being broken in like Stoneblade decks. See if I can find it real quick. Because that one seemed like its ability was kind of fucking stupid. Let me bring this over here so y'all can see what I'm looking at. So these are all the new spoilers. See if it's even on here yet. Yeah, Frodo the Determined. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, it's a 2-drop, so it'll be good in the deck anyways, mana curve wise. And then, oh yeah, let's just randomly equip all of our equipment that matters for free outside of Cauldron or Battler Skull. Like, this is free sword equips, this is free Jit equips. And as long as it's your turn, prevent all damage, like, I think that card might end up being a problem. That being said, some of this other shit too, like Galadriel, just seems like a great value card in any kind of fucking ramp deck. Oh, they revealed Legolas? Reach, when you cast a spell that targets Legolas, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you don't control. Oh, that's gonna be stupid in, like, green base decks. God damn. Some of these are gonna be fucking stupid. Sacrifice Boromir or in a tower creature control and circle thing. Boromir's interesting. That looks like it'd be okay in stompy decks. The Sandwich King, okay. So this is a turn 1 Sire of Insanity. Or it's a turn 1 Archon of Cruelty. We're gonna try to Archon of Cruelty, I think. Well, actually, no. We learned last time that not going for the turn 1 Sire of Insanity is what actually fucks you over. I don't like these pauses. This means counter magic. Target us. Since they're letting this resolve, I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of the other creature. I guess it's part of the... Get rid of that. I swear to God, opponent, if you're slow rolling a fucking Force of Will, I'm going to be pissed. Either that or we need to top deck a land so that we can fucking animate the Sire of Insanity. Motherfucker! We are up against Force.League currently. Alright, come on. Land or Lotus Petal off the top to get back our Sire of Insanity. Let's go. Jesus. It was not to shuffle. Come on. That's a grief. That doesn't do anything for us. If we hit land, another black card grief does something for us. Apparently the Magic Gods have decided we're just going to face all of the Force decks today. Like, that's not even the normal one that's a fucking 4 of either. Our opponent also randomly has stop set on our turn and they're not responding to them, so that's the thing too. Well, our opponent's just doing random shit. Let's get back to looking at our fucking cards here. I do like that they're doing this though. The like reprints of shit like this. I saw that Ancient Tomb is getting reprinted, which hopefully will help drop the price on some of them because I need to still buy 2 of them in paper. Alright, back to our turn. Okay. Now I need 2 more black cards. While our opponent mildly sculpts their hand. Because I want to be able to grief first, because there's no way they're not just sitting on counter magic currently. What other random shit do we got here? Voracious Fellbeast? Battlefield said, that's kind of overcosted. That probably won't be a problem. Peregrine Took. So I'm not gonna lie, the new Bilbo, I think it's like the face commander for the Hobbit precon, actually looks fun as fuck. And I kinda wanna actually get that precon now. It was something like you sacrifice food and gain like twice as much mana or twice as much life for it, and then when you have 111 life, you pay 5 mana and get to cast like 10 cards for free off the top of your library or something stupid like that. It makes me actually kind of want to get that precon. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's a land. So we need a black card to try to clear the way with grief into an Animate Dead. And hope that they don't have shit and our Sire of Insanity gets us there. So many control decks today. Narset, that's fine. We're not trying to draw cards at the moment anyways. Into another Narset. Black card off the top. Let's go. That is a black card. How many free counter spells do you have, opponent? Well, we take Force of Will, and then you lose your hand. Because you have no open mana to be able to kill this thing. And then we basically just hope between your draw and Narset you don't hit a removal spell. Alright, opponent. Do not find a way to deal with the Resolve Sire of Insanity. That's all I ask. Looking for an answer. Well, oh, god damn it. They're gonna bounce the sire. Really? That was your fucking draw for the turn? God damn it. Alright. I mean, it is what it is. Well, they don't have a lot of creatures, so this plan seems halfway decent. They're gonna bring in all of their graveyard hate. I feel like I kind of just board the same way every single fucking game. Alright, let's try that. We're just having the worst goddamn luck today. Fuck. Thank you to everyone who's sticking around watching this bullshit. Like, fuck. Like, they just blind drew Teferi. That's fucking insane. Ugh. Alright, well, we're waiting upon. Let's get back to our spoilers. So let's see. Nasty End, draw 2 cards, sacrifice. Okay, that's kind of a cool little aristocrat-y card draw card. This Mirkwood Bats looks fucking stupid for aristocrats decks. Like, that seems kind of ridiculous. Undian Blade. +2/+2. Okay, it's just a thing. Crazy there. Where was it? March of the Ents looks fucking funny as shit to me. Yeah, this right, or Long List of Ents. That one seems funny as hell to me. Like, it's the same thing for 6 turns, but it's just funny. March of the Ents looked fucking insane. These are going down in rarity, right? So it should be up here. Oh, this one doesn't have it yet. I saw March of the Ants on Twitter. It was stupid looking. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, last March of the Ants, yeah. Can't be countered. Draw creatures equal to the grace toughness among creatures you control. Then put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. This is fucking stupid. That card is going to be ridiculous. Alright, so we've got an Entomb and multiple Reanimates. Is this worth trying to force an Entomb through? Like, are they gonna let us Entomb and then we just fight over Reanimates? We're gonna try it. We got lands, which is nice, so... We are gonna try to Entomb on our turn, just so they don't have one more card deep looking. Is the music at a better level now? Alright, they kept 7. Annoying, but whatever. Probably means they have multiple counter spells, but we're gonna find out. Like, we're gonna try to just Entomb, see if they let that go and they fight over the reanimation spells. Okay, they're gonna counter that one. Maybe I should have waited, but I feel like it was better to try to force it through so they didn't see another card, because there's no guarantee we were going to hit any kind of discard spell. Okay, Deafening Silence. It's mostly okay. I'm not trying to cast multiple spells in a turn anyways. Well, now I can just draw fucking initiative creatures and see what happens. Just thin in my deck at this point. Agadeem's Awakening. Alright, are we gonna get to the hard cast Archon part of the game is the question. I mean, the nice part is this kind of hamstrings our opponent a little bit too. So and our opponent didn't show us much for creatures. I mean, we saw a Snapcaster Mage. So even if we slam an initiative creature, they're gonna have a hard time getting it back. Well, good thing I took Gristlebrand out, because I don't give a fuck. Alright. Source of Pleasure, so whatever we hit's gonna die. But we might be able to get to the point where we've done enough damage that it doesn't matter. Okay, I think I am gonna fetch next turn just to thin our fucking deck, because we're like a 14 land deck, and we've drawn 6 of them. Okay, now they can shut off initiative bullshit. Assuming they want to leave 2 mana up perpetually. Which they're probably going to. Hopefully they take all their sweepers out of the deck. I mean, we're just gonna cast this to get shit out of their hand at this point. We're gonna brainstorm to hide something. Alright, what do you got over there? Dress down Snapcaster Mage, swords. You know, we're gonna take the Snapcaster Mage. You want to kill your own Snapcaster Mage, I'm actually okay with that. We are literally at the Reanimator our opponent's Snapcaster and hope for the best part of the game here. I also don't know why our opponent is just like sitting here. They cast their 1 spell for the turn. Chooses not to shuffle. Alright. Well, let's keep getting rid of shit. And we're gonna keep trying to rip their hand apart. Hard cast the Force Negation. Okay. Fine. I'm assuming this +1 is their hand at this point. So all you viewers, let me know. Like, watching these fucking bullshit... well, we're gonna try to reanimate your Snapcaster Mage and see what happens. Like, watching this shit, we're like... We definitely have ways out of this, but it's literally just like, these control decks. Is this even entertaining to any of you? I'm gonna dress down, okay. I'm not sure why they're doing this, because the flashback ability from Snapcaster Mage doesn't matter anyways. But we'll find out, I guess. Are they gonna Swords a Snapcaster Mage? They have another Narset, okay. The Wandering Emperor. Okay, so we gotta watch out for that. That actually creates creatures, which is a problem. Are there any other creatures I can try to get back at this point? No. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're literally at the point where we can try to hardcast a fucking whatchamacallit. Arcana Cruelty, which we might just do next turn, because fuck it. Like, don't let them draw another card with it, unless they're gonna swords this fucking thing. Which I'm actually kind of okay with at this point. The only problem is like, we're not gonna be able to draw for this Archon, but... we're gonna get a shitload of life. Like, seriously, is this kind of shit even fucking entertaining to any of you? Because, to me, this is just fucking miserable. But this is just boring as fuck. Do I want a Passageway Seer here? Because they can either, well... they can make a dude Swords to Plowshare, get it back. So I think I want to get the Swords to Plowshares out of hand first. Assuming they don't just randomly have another fucking counter. Like, it's... Force of Negation doesn't do anything here. Is this a hard cast Force of Will? Okay, I'm not going to subject any of you to this bullshit. Like, we're not going to sit here and just get fucking 1-for-1 countered for 30 fucking minutes here. Like, there's a very good chance that we can win via timeout, but I don't know. That shit, like, yeah, let me sit here for half an hour while our opponent dirtles because they don't have a way to actually win the fucking game. But I'm not going to fucking sit here and do that. I'm not going to subject any of you to that bullshit. We will just go to the next one. Alright, back to our spoilers of shit. Bill the Pony is funny to me. Ooh, they show the Witch King. Flying, when Witch King, Bringer of Ruin attacks, offending player sacrifices a creature with the least power. Oh, that's not as good as I was hoping the Nazgul would be. That's kind of disappointing. Meriadoc gets his first card. When one or more halflings you control attack a player, create a food token. So it looks like the hobbits are very much going to be, like, food-centric. Let's see what they've got for the reprint stuff down at the bottom. These are the panoramic cards. Oh, there's multiple versions of the Nazgul? That's fucking cool. They'll do the same thing, right? Yeah, okay. Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, the ring tempts you, yada yada yada. Whenever the ring tempts you, put a +1/+1 counter on each wraith you control. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Ooh, the Balrog. Trample when a legendary creature opponent controls dies. The Balrog deals, or put down the... Interesting. That's a weird little shuffle back in ability, but okay. Unique username 3. I mean, this is a turn 1 reanimate, so I mean, I guess we keep it. This is a turn 1 reanimate in multiple ways, depending on how deep we want to go. Probably want to try to do the Unmarked Grave reanimate, so if they counter the reanimate, we can... Unfortunately, this has to be non-legendary. So... do we want to... I know the correct answer is a fucking Archon, but I want to go grab Sire of Insanity, damn it. Oh, it survived. That's surprising. What are they going... Okay, opponent scoops it up. Well, we got a fucking win. I think this... No, this isn't our first game win, but... Alright, so opponent's gonna bring in their graveyard hate. I mean, yeah, this is the whole point of the fucking juke, is they bring in their graveyard hate, we bring in our initiative stuff, and they're like, what the fuck is going on here? So, all this shit goes bye-bye. Especially because we have no idea what the fuck our opponent's doing. We're gonna just get rid of the Entomb. We're gonna try it a little different this time. Instead of getting rid of the Dark Risk, we're gonna get rid of the Entomb. So hopefully we can still, like, turn one an initiative threat. So we'll see how this goes. No idea what our opponent's on. But yeah, for those of you, I guess, who were here at the beginning, big stuff coming down the pipeline here. Discord is live now. Link is in the bio shit on my page here. So if you want to go join that, drop by, say hi, check it out, go ahead. And then on top of that, also, like I said, working on more direct to YouTube stuff. I'm working on my video editing skills to be able to actually put videos on YouTube. And we also... Ooh. I think we'll keep this. We'll try to grief them and reanimate whatever the fuck we take out of their hand. Also working on a podcast, actually. So, okay. So we knew they were going to have that shit, which is fine. Depending on what they have, though... Oh, God. Is this another mono-red prison deck? Or is this going to be burn, and everything that I can steal is going to be awful? Well, the nice part is we theoretically can grief them next turn, just fucking hard cast it, and then the following turn try to reanimate whatever we take from their hand. This also gets around a Blood Moon so that we're guaranteed... Oh, it's Painter. Okay. Painter's Servant. That's interesting. Probably didn't need to do this in response, but whatever. Naming blue, so they would need exactly Simian Spirit Guide Red Blast to be able to stop me from doing things. Well, we're gonna go ahead and cast this. See what they got in their hand. Okay. Leyline, well, we're taking the Simian Spirit Guide. We don't give a fuck about the Leyline anymore. We might just reanimate that. Ew, Goblin Engineer? That's not good. They don't have a ton of mana, though. They can get Grindstone back, but they still need mana. This costs mana to do, right? Yes. Okay, so Unmask does nothing. You know, we're gonna take this bad boy back. We're gonna start going to town. We are the beatdown deck now. See how this goes. The nice part is if this goes to a game 3, they haven't seen what it takes. They haven't seen that we can juke into Reanimator yet. Oh, that one's free. That's no fun. They still need mana, though. Well, Collective Brutality kills that, so that's actually helpful. Let's gain some life and kill something here. Target creature, we're gonna kill the one that is free. We're we're gonna gain some life back. Let's punch the unmask. We don't give a shit about this fucking ley line anymore. I'd rather have the mana, so if we draw an Archon, we can just cast it. Okay, I mean, they get a free block off the painter, so that's fine. So they've got mana now. Go ahead, get it for your one opponent, that's fine. Another collective brutality would be nice. Lotus Battle? That's not good. So they need another mana and they can combo. Like, any mana gets them there is the problem. Another Goblin Engineer. So now they've got redundancy, which is annoying. They're still at the point, though, where they need mana. Like, as long as they don't draw any more mana, we should be good. Right? Oh, I guess that's a way to get it back. Try to find mana. I mean, we are at a point where if we just draw an Archon. Oh, okay. I mean, they can always get it back, I guess, so that's a thing. But they still don't have quite enough mana to be able to do it. That Dragon Engine is interesting. So that's funny. We're gonna take your Goblin Welder opponent. Is he gonna double block my grief? Yes, yes he is. Okay. The grief goes away for now. So as long as they don't have the mana here, we can Goblin Welder and fuck up their plans for shit. Because they need the mana to be able to get both of these back and activate it. I am also at the point of the game where if I just draw an Archonic Cruelty, I can fucking hard cast it. Opponent's choosing not to attack. Okay, Animate Dead ain't bad. So now we get to play weird shenanigans. Alright, getting Grindstone back. Okay, choosing not to do it yet. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, okay. I guess that's fine for now. Unfortunately, this does mean they can leave shit up so they can get their Dragon Engine back if I try to Animate Dead it. This is in my graveyard, right? From your graveyard, yeah. So is there some weird way that they can time all of this so that they get their shit? Is there a weird way that I can actually make this work? To be able to get this dragon engine myself? Some weird sequencing I can do here. So let's trade. Because I can try to get their Phyrexian Dragon Engine back, but then they'll probably just get it back anyways. I think I gotta try to go for it. See if they'll let me get it. Getting rid of that, targeting that. Get rid of that, give you a Dragon Engine. I don't know if this works, but we're gonna fucking find out. Because this forces them to chuck their hand. This is an interesting situation, to say the least. Alright. So they went for it anyways, which is fine. So I'm still in a position where, like, I'm actually at a point where I could hardcast a Gristlebrand if there was one in my fucking deck. And let me guess, they have a... Do they have an artifact to be able to get rid of? Oh, no, they can just Goblin... okay, yeah, we're just dead here. This is definitively game. Because they can get the... Whatchamacallit? Treasure token, swap it out for the other thing. Yeah, okay. Like, this is the one thing that I don't like about this deck, is the fact that our graveyard... Like, we have no sideboard to deal with anything our opponent's doing. But oh well. Yeah, we'll be on the plane. I mean, this is a turn 1 Seasoned Engineer. Or... I mean, fuck it. We're gonna grief them, see what they got, turn 1 Seasoned Engineer, and we're going to town. Like, this is what we are doing. This is it. This is our game plan. What do you got, homie? Painter Servant, Goblin Welder, Red Elemental Blast. Do we care about any of this at the moment? Let's go ahead and shut off Welder bullshit. And then depending on what we draw... we might be able to reanimate their Goblin Welder on our side of the battlefield. We're gonna see if the juke works, because none of their creatures are particularly good against what's going on here. Like, there's a part of me that wants to go down Lost Well, but I think we're better off just killing our opponent as quickly as fucking possible. We could also just animate Dead Our Own Grief to deal with this shit and see what they draw. Oh, fuck it. We're gonna Lost Well. We're gonna try to get them dead. I mean, that's one way to deal with their hand, I guess. Whoops. Phyrexian Dragon Engineer or Dragon Engine. So the problem, well, so Goblin Engineer puts one in the graveyard, but he still needs another one. Red Elemental Blast just kills our dungeon dude. So we unfortunately have to take that. This is a pseudo scry. Oh, we just draw a land, so maybe I should have attacked first, but I guess we'll see what our opponent does here. Trap should not be in the middle. I think Moto done fucked up here. There's a mountain. They're gonna go grab the initiative real quick, which is whatever. Like I said, we're basically just trying to kill them as quickly as fucking possible here. Yeah, Secret Lair and Forge are not on the same level. I'm gonna play Phyrexian Dragon Engine to chuck their hand. Or no, sorry, it's only when it's from the graveyard it makes them chuck their hand. Polluted Delta doesn't do anything, unfortunately. Lotus Petal? Yeah, throw that in the yard. We don't give a fuck about that. I mean, if they can't kill us next turn, they're dead. So this is when it enters from the graveyard. I mean, oh no, they're just dead now. Never mind. We got there. My math was wrong. I forgot that was going up. Okay. Hey, we won a match. All right. I will be right back, y'all. BRB. Alright, we are on the play up against Chongfun. Last seen playing 8 casts, so that probably means Force of Wills. We gotta mulligan this. I guess we keep this. Do we want to wait a turn to go off is the question. Because we got to put 2 back, so what do? We put back... Well, no, we'd have to wait 2 turns, actually. Opponent's beginning with 7. I mean, we just put him to the force check, right? Like... We just gotta put him to the force check. Alright, OP. Well, it looks like they're F6'd, so hopefully that's a good sign. Alright. OP is F6. Let the fun begin. I haven't played a land yet. I still gotta land. Cast this. Show me what you're working with over there. Opponent. A2. Chuck a Sire of Insanity. Okay, it is 8 cast. Get back Sire of Insanity. Good game. Good game, OP. Good game. Okay, so they are definitively on 8 cast. Okay, so there is so much shit we need to worry about out of this deck now. Luckily, they're pretty light on removal. I mean, we're bringing everything in. Like, this is a classic 15 carder. They're gonna have hardcore graveyard hate, so there's no point in having anything that actively gets shit into our grave. And then we basically just want to load up on creatures, I think. So let's try something like that. Yeah. Try something like that. See how it goes. We're gonna keep this. This is a turn 1 Seasoned Engineer. If they counter it, well, assuming that they don't have a turn 1 Chalice of the Void anyways. If they counter it, we can try to reanimate it. So our hope is that they just mulligan for a shitload of graveyard hate. Okay, still got Lantern. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Another reanimate is nice. I know we are gonna go get our dual land so that we don't have to. Since we have another reanimate, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Force of Will pitching Force Negation. Okay. Well, opponent, the thing is we got another one. And we can force them to pop their Soul Guide Lantern. Assuming they don't just chalice us here. Or, like, redraw a shitload with, Thoughtcast. Okay, chalice on 1's annoying. Soul Land off the top? Animate dead. Do we force them to pop it is the question. I think we do so that they can't draw a card. Like, I think it's worth forcing them to do this now so that they don't draw a card. Yep, okay. So now they're at the mercy of their top deck. Granted, so are we, but we're like any mana source and we can play Seasoned Engineer. Over there, we're at the point where they can start chaining together Thoughtcasts. Okay. Mana source works. Swear to God, if you have a fucking Metallic Rebuke, I'm gonna be pissed. Because he doesn't have the mana to hardcast a fucking Force of Will. Okay. We got initiative. The value train has begun. They're not big on a ton of creatures unless they can get a Psy down. So now we're just on race them and kill them as quickly as possible mode. Oh, they're just gonna auto-war it? Okay. I mean, I guess that kind of makes up our mind what we're gonna do here. There's also the possibility that Yeah, you counter your own haywire, my homie. I think we're gonna go ahead and Lost Well here, just so we can set up our deck. Both of these can go to the bottom. We don't want either of those. We would like some more initiative creatures. I guess we'll grab mana in case we end up actually drawing. Because at this point, we just want bodies on the battlefield, so we're fine with going to Catacombs. So... Oh, did Twitch fucking shit the bed? Womp. I think Twitch might have shit the bed. I guess we'll see. Okay, they're gonna start drawing with Dotcast, which is fine-ish, I guess. Well, our internet is still good, so it's gotta be Twitch that's fucked up. Yeah. Twitch just kicked me offline for some reason. Awesome. Been doing this a lot lately. Get our skeleton boy. Well, welcome back, live viewers. I'm glad you're seeing how well Twitch is working. We're gonna see what's in your hand. This also gives us another body. Oh, it's an Otawara? Okay, that's fine. If you want to bounce our Season Dungeoneer again, I'm actually super okay with that opponent. Our opponent's pretty much super dead here. Like, they can bounce something, but we're gonna get the Throne of the Dead 3. We're actually super okay with them bouncing our Season Dungeoneer. Like, they might not be physically dead, but they're virtually dead. Let's grab Archon. And opponent skips it up. Alright, these are the fucking matches we've been looking for. Excuse me. Ooh, Kincaid Brewery's got some fucking sweet new glasses. I was just there this weekend. So if I had a way to get this Gristlebrand into the yard, this would be great. Last seen playing Bant. So this was just Bant control. I think we gotta ship this. Yeah, I guess we're gonna keep this. Let's put back the Sire of Insanity for now. I can't get it out of my hand anyways. So, like, Esper Sentinel. Go. So the funny part is there's a world where I can just hardcast this Grief on turn 1. Esper Sentinel in their normal build? Yeah, so it looks like they're probably playing the same thing they were. Let's check Dark Rip. We're not using it this turn anyways. Okay, they're gonna daze it. Interesting. Well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and try to fucking do it anyways. We'll pay. Let's put Exhume under it. Because I don't want our opponent getting creatures. We're getting our Grief anyways. Prismatic Ending, Ledger Shredder, Wasteland, Noble Herarch. They're not going to be able to prismatic ending this bitch anytime soon anyways, and we have another land. So what? Ledger Shredder's interesting, but I don't want to give them mana, so I think we just take the Noble Hierarch. Because they can't wasteland us anyways until we play this fucking Agadeem's Awakening, so... Are you just gonna prismatic ending the Chromox? Okay, that's fine. Whoops. Like, it'll set them back a land, too. Just start getting in. But they've got to decide if they want a Ledger Shredder or if they want to fucking wasteland us. There's the wasteland. I guess they're playing Ledger Shredder. Okay. Right, they're gonna hold back to try to kill our grief, which I guess makes sense. Do we want to lose our grief yet is the question. I feel like the answer is yes, to get rid of this fucking Ledger Shredder. Because we don't want them looting. Okay, they're just gonna take it instead. Interesting. Interesting. Esper Sentinel number 2. I think this is going to be a rough one. We probably should have gone for something bigger than a grief. Okay, Dark Ritual doesn't do it. There's no point in not fucking swinging in. Like, there's just not. So I'm assuming, what, Graveyard Hate, they're probably going to have, what? Endurance, Surgicals. What? Edric? Oh, okay. It's a little card draw engine. Okay, okay. I guess that's a thing. They're going to get to draw 3? Unfortunately, we were losing this race. Hold back. See if we can kill one of these Esper Sentinels. I'm assuming they just have all the fucking counter spells and removal now, but we'll find out. They're just having terrible luck when it comes to hitting fucking control decks today, apparently. Okay, that's fine. Getting in with just a Ledger Shredder. Okay. I mean, we're basically hoping for, like, an Animate Dead style effect to get us back in this game or we're dead. It's a grief. Yeah, we're just dead. Damn it. Okay. Alright. We just had a bad first reanimation target is all it really came down to. Again, we're pulling the full 15. Try that sideboard plan again. Yeah, I don't know. We're just running into some fucking bad matchups today, apparently. Like, that first league was just fucking awful. But everyone's under control shit today, apparently. Alright. Hmm. We still need a white source to be able to play the season dungeon here. We are on a turn 2 hardcast Grief. Maybe we keep this? Their deck isn't very fast, so... I'll just decide if they want to keep their 6 or not. 7. Our opponents also have had fantastic hands today, apparently. We also do open ourselves up to a wasteland here, which would be annoying. Alright, not a wasteland yet, which is good. Okay, that changes things a little bit. We're just gonna try hard casting this. Let's see what the opponent's got going on over there. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. I guess take the Containment Priest and just try to fight through everything else? Like, I could try to animate dead the Containment Priest, but I don't think it's worth it. I'm assuming they're gonna swords this. Yes, okay. These Force of Wills are gonna be annoying, but they're not the end of the world. That's a season dungeon here. That's interesting. So in theory, they're out of lands now. That's another land, which is unfortunate. That's an ancient tomb. I don't want to do this. This is painful. See if they force this one. Yep. Force pitching force. Okay. So our hope is that our animate deck gets through now. Because unfortunately it is going to instantly get swords. So now we still need a black source. God damn it. God damn it. Because now they can Edric, and now we're going to play the back and forth bullshits. Today is just not Reanimator's day, apparently. We also have not had like a single true nut draw at all in the past 2 leagues. All right, so the nice part is, well, I mean, I suppose, yeah, we're dead here. There's no point in continuing on with this. They've set up to the point where we can't overcome it. Like we needed a colored mana source, and it was gonna be 3 turns before we hit one. Like we needed a black mana source. Womp. Well, see if we can 3-2 this one, so we at least have one winning league, but today is just not Reanimator's day. Our deck does not want to fucking give us what we need. Ugh. All right, y'all. Take your predictions. Are we gonna 3-2 this or no? All right, get your predictions in. And of course, I fucked that up somehow. That's supposed to be a 3, not a pound sign. So, y'all get your predictions in. We go 3-2 this, or are we gonna 2-3 it? Actually, let's retry that one. So I don't fuck that up. All right, get your predictions in. Now that I actually fucking typed that properly. I'm having a hard time finding a final opponent. Shit. Back in the queue. See if refreshing it does anything here. All right, are we gonna run into a control deck in our final matchup? Because those have been fucking everywhere today. Like I will say it, that's a the fact that like our leagues, depending on what day we're at, are so fucking swingy one way or another. Like it's showing that the format is overall pretty fucking healthy. It's got some issues. Like Delver's still a fucking problem in my opinion, just from a consistency standpoint. But at least we're running into a ton of different decks, even if it's like 50 flavors of control today. Like it's different than the last time where we played, where we ran into a bunch of like stompy and combo decks and shit. So you never know what the fuck you're gonna hit any given day, which is kind of nice. That being said, I have no idea why this is taking so fucking long to find an opponent. Alright, there we go. Oh boy, someone who's double queuing. Shoals cubed. Alright. This is a little bit slower, but I think we're gonna keep it. Like, it's a little awkward that it's slow, but we're just gonna keep it and hope that they're not on like a turn one combo deck. Something with a Boseiju, that's interesting. I guess we're gonna go ahead with the turn one brutality. Assuming they don't blow this fucking thing up. So the chances of us getting this other Archon in the grave are pretty slim to none, so I think we're better off keeping our land here. Fucking Archon. Is this really main deck Veilison? No, crop rotation. Well, that's annoying. Not the end of the world, but it's annoying. Well, at least they're a little ways off from doing anything. And it does get their Bajuka Bog the fuck out of the way, which is nice. Apparently I should have griefed first, but oh well. And top decking a Yavimaya to be able to fucking do their shit. Unmask. I'll play that. The non-interactive deck, and we still just can't fucking get there. We get fucking cheesed out by main deck Bajuka Bog. Kept 2. Into an exploration. You're shitting me. Like, what? Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, opponent. Okay. 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 Okay, opponent. Okay. Okay. You got cute shit over there, you know, just top deck the old, like, just top deck in the top deck. That's totally fine. You do you. We're gonna wait. If we can get to a point where we can hard cast this Archon, that's pretty fucking sweet. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, okay. Wasteland, that's main stage, okay. Alright, that's annoying, but not the end of the world. What you got over there, buddy? Let's take the crop rotation for now. It sucks using our black mana for this, but it's what we're gonna do. Take your endurance. And now we just hope that we can fucking get there. We need some black mana. Badly. Plays the sheltered thing. just top decks a crop rotation. Because why the fuck not, you know? What is he getting? He chucked Mazaveth. They might have multiples. Like, even against a deck that we should be able to just fucking steamroll, we, like, can't. Wasteland. Okay. So they're just gonna go strictly for the mana denial plan. Okay. That's fine. We got a creature on board. We're both in top deck mode. This is going to be a matter of, can we fend them off until, like, can they stay off of their combo long enough? So far, yes. We're also drawing lands, which is helpful. So if we do draw anything relevant... Okay, continuing to draw lands is actually pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. Because it means we're gonna have mana to do things. We're also in a position where if we can hit an initiative creature, we can fucking cast it now. Three, 5, 7. We're 1 mana away from being able to just hard cast an Archon. Did they find a Punishing Fire? It looked like a maybe. It looks like they're debating if they wanted to do it or not. Another Mox Diamond. That's interesting. Chucking a Bajukabog. Like, 1 more mana. The 1 mana that we don't actually want. But the nice part is that means a black card equals an Archon. God damn it. Alright, so today was not Reanimator's day. We never got the nut draw. Our opponents were just control.deck, and the few decks that we should have been able to just steamroll because they don't have interaction, we had absolute shit draws. So, it is what it is, I guess. Anyways, on that note, I'm going to hop off here. I don't got time for another league. I'm going to kick y'all off to Strass Daddy. Before we go, thanks for stopping by. If you like what you see, hit that follow button. If you really like what you see, hit the sub. We will be doing a giveaway when we hit 10 subs. Full art tutor from Dominaria Remastered. Winner's choice, either Enlightened Tutor or Worldly Tutor. That's still going. And then, yeah, stuff is coming down the pipeline for the YouTube. I'm working on my editing skills for stuff, so hopefully I'll have some videos up here soon. Also, I will be doing a little podcast thing. A couple of weeks from now, should be doing it. We're thinking about broadcasting it live when we do it too, so keep an eye out for that. And if you haven't, go ahead and hit all the socials down there. This stream and all the old ones over on the replay channel on the YouTube. Also, make sure if you want to see the streams and you can't catch them live, you hit them over there because the replays are not going to be on Twitch anymore, so that everyone can actually listen to music. And then also Discord is live if you want to go check that out now. Link is in the about section below. And then Twitter and Instagram for all the other dumb shit that I do in my life. But anyways, thank y'all for stopping by. Hopefully y'all had fun. I will catch y'all on Thursday. And as always, stay salty.